the saying goes, loose lips sink ships. Celebrities have to be so careful about which secrets get leaked to the press. And if there's one person who knows everything there is to know about what happens behind closed doors in a celebrity household, it's their home staff. Number 1. Kim's cleaner. By how pristine their houses look on their Hulu series The Kardashians, you would think that Kim Kardashian was a neat freak. But if you were to ask her housekeepers, they would have a different story to tell. I guess what we don't see that's not caught on camera are Kim's private quarters, like her bedroom, bathroom, and closet. One of her former housekeepers said Kim's bedroom and bathroom were beyond filthy at all times. She has clothes everywhere, and she refuses to hang anything up herself. Another housekeeper also said that Kim requested brand new crisp and clean white silk sheets every single day for her and her family. Every single morning, her white sheets would be covered in makeup and her sheets would be brown. She never washed her face, said the housekeeper. I guess this proves there is more than meets the eye. Number 2. Kourtney's staff. Another Kardashian was deceived by her staff. Kourtney's staff, from her nannies to her housekeepers, spilled all the tea. They revealed that Kourt is on the opposite side of the tidy spectrum than Kim, and that Kourtney is a control and neat freak. Her nannies say that the Poosh founder was the most rude and unappreciative person in the family.
So I spent 2 hours calling my team to check in and see how everything's doing.
They say she's the worst to work for and that she micromanaged them and even told staff that she didn't want them wearing any perfume. Another housekeeper was quoted saying she was crazy. She was always looking for ways to save money, which was really annoying because of how rich they are. One time she called 2 different grocery stores to compare the price of a chicken. Who does that?
It's going to be professional because they're all crossing major boundaries.
Number 3. J-Lo's chauffeur. Jennifer Lopez's chauffeur got tired of taking Jenny around the block. He began chauffeuring Jennifer Lopez in 2005, before eventually being promoted in 2011 to Lopez's staff full-time as her personal head of security and transportation. With the new title was supposed to come a higher wage. According to the chauffeur, his agreement with Lopez included a $72,000 yearly salary with additional production pay, potentially increasing his compensation to $200,000 yearly. However, the production pay never came, and he went on to reveal that he dealt with intolerable labor conditions, such as working more than 40 hours a week and not being allowed to take proper meal periods, which forced him to resign. He filed a lawsuit against J-Lo for breach of contract and wrongful termination. Lopez filed a countersuit worth a whopping $20 million that eventually got dismissed in 2012. Number 4. J-Lo's flight attendant. Jennifer Lopez's diva antics apparently extend to service workers who aren't directly employed by her. Apparently, she doesn't speak to salespeople, restaurant or hotel staff, or flight attendants. She only talks through her assistants. A United Airlines flight attendant backed up this claim, sharing an experience with Lopez. "I just said, 'What can I get you to drink?' But Jennifer refused to even acknowledge me," the airline employee said, adding, "She turned her head away and told her personal assistant, 'Please tell him I'd like a Diet Coke and lime.' She wouldn't even look at me." Number 5. Ariana's assistant. When Ariana Grande doesn't want to walk, she gets carried, at least according to her former assistants. They say Ariana likes to be carried from the stage to her car after she's finished rehearsals. While the singer has clapped back at this notion and stated that she has been carried because her feet were bleeding, that hasn't stopped the rumor mill from churning though. Grande decided to poke fun at the rumor when she appeared on James Corden's Carpool Karaoke. When the duo stopped for Starbucks, Grande hopped on Corden's back and exclaimed to the barista,
"Hello, I'm Ariana Grande. I must be carried." Did you know I demand to be carried everywhere? That's the kind of pop star I am. I just want y'all to know.
Okay.
If you see me anywhere, it's because I didn't walk there myself, I promise.
Number 6. Kristen's cleaner. According to Kristen Stewart's former housekeeper, she smokes like a chimney. Smoking is a terrible habit, but what's even worse, the star has no boundaries for smoking in her own home. She's accused of lighting one up whenever she wants and leaves her cigarette butts wherever it's convenient. A former house cleaner said she smokes like a chimney and leaves cigarette butts everywhere. In the shower, in potted plants, and once I found one in the fridge. Not only is that gross, it's super dangerous. Number 7. J-Lo's former staff. Back at it again with J-Lo. According to former staff workers, J-Lo is cheap. So cheap that she gained the nickname Pay Low. In fact, she pays her housekeepers far less than the standard rate, but demands a high level of service that keeps her home looking spotless. Some of her former personal staff have come out and said the entertainer pays them half of what they'd receive with other employers. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck were in Vegas in 2003. Affleck won big and tipped the dealer $2,000. Before he could collect the tip, J.Lo swapped it for $200. Jennifer's explanation for low pay? Everyone should work hard for money as she did.
It's not just I work hard, it's that I put in harder work than everybody else. I work harder and harder and harder.
Number 8. Ryan's housekeepers. Ryan Gosling's housekeepers have reported some strange behavior from the star. According to his staff, the actor has a few quirks that are a bit childlike. First off, he's been seen crawling up the stairs on all fours. Secondly, staff members claim that the actor doesn't sleep normally. He reportedly prefers to sleep with his head at the foot of the bed, with his feet where the pillow would typically be located. Number 9. Miley's former housekeepers. According to some of Miley Cyrus's former housekeepers, she certainly isn't a model employer, and she apparently doesn't mind dog poop. Beyond looking after her massive home, the housekeeper's job is made more difficult by the pop star's pets, most of which aren't house-trained. According to some of Miley Cyrus's former employees, the singer doesn't believe in potty training her pets. A source went on to say that because of the lack of disobedience and training, Cyrus's dogs had multiple accidents inside the house. According to reports, 6 dogs and a pig used her home as a toilet when she lived in an apartment. A housekeeper said it's hard to believe how untidy her apartment is. Miley loves having 6 dogs or more, including a pig. It's like a zoo.
Sorry guys, I know it's getting kind of gross, but this is just the way I am.
It got to a point where Miley's mansion would begin to smell. With as much money as she makes, you'd think she would hire a dog trainer. Number 10. The Beckham's nanny. In 2005, David and Victoria Beckham fired their nanny after she was quoted in a 7-page report of Newsworld, claiming to have witnessed the couple fighting a lot. She was quoted saying, "One night I woke and heard them arguing on the landing and heard David call Victoria a bad name." The nanny went on to say that Victoria had confided in her at one point by saying that the Spice Girl had started crying to her and asking her what to do. Back then, it was reported that the nanny had quit a month before the Beckhams sued her for breach of confidence. David Beckham clarified that he wasn't leaving Victoria. He said in a publication, "We are normal people, although people might not think that. Of course, we have arguments like everybody, but at the end of the day, I know that I love my wife." Number 11. Selena's personal assistant. According to former housekeepers and staff, Selena Gomez is quite the slob. According to Selena's personal assistant, she was always picking up after her. Housekeepers described her home as messy and having clothing and makeup thrown around for them to clean up. Her former assistant said Selena could trash a hotel room like none other. "I've never thought someone could make such a mess out of a hotel room in less than 24 hours. Makeup stains and fast food wrappers everywhere. It was pretty gross." Number 12. Angelina's housekeepers. Angelina Jolie usually looks like the picture-perfect mom when seen in photographs in magazines with her brood of 6 kids. But according to her former housekeepers, they say that her parenting skills aren't all they're cracked up to be. Allegedly, when one of her children has a tantrum, Angelina doesn't know how to deal. She's been accused of staring quietly at her crying children or even laughing at their meltdowns. Other nannies and housekeepers have accused her of letting the kids run the house, with them accusing her house of typically having pizza boxes and other junk food littering the floor and crayon and toothpaste on the walls. Number 13. Taylor's staff. Taylor Swift's staff have accused her of being a crazy cat lady. Her staff has said that Taylor has cat memorabilia all around her home, and that they have to dust and clean all of it. The singer also owns several cats of her own, and according to the staff, they have to deal with all of the cat hairs that make their way into food, fabrics, and sometimes even their own houses. They also say that Taylor not only feeds her cats, but she feeds the neighborhood strays as well. Number 14. Serena's housekeepers. Serena Williams not only requires her housekeepers to keep her home in order and clean, but forced a past housekeeper to watch every one of her tennis matches on TV. According to Serena, she wanted feedback on her game and felt she could trust the employee to tell her the truth. However, the housekeeper accused her of only looking for praise. Number 15. Reese's staff. If you were to work as a celebrity housekeeper, Reese Witherspoon is apparently the employer to have. Unlike the other celebrities we've covered that are sloppy, ungrateful, demanding, or have weird quirks, Reese makes all of her housekeepers and staff feel loved and appreciated. She is said to shower her employees with gifts. One lucky housekeeper even got to take home some of Reese's old clothes, a haul that was worth almost $200,000. Did any of these revelations about a celebrity surprise you? Or were they exactly as you believed they would be? Let us know in the comments. And always remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons and hit that bell so you never miss a video from The Thing Celebrity and stay up to date on all the latest celebrity news and gossip.